Check out carmarshal.com. The link is in the description. They help support us.
84yo Holocaust survivor abused by TSA draws ominous parallel with her time in Auschwitz. An 84-year-old grandmother and Holocaust survivor says her treatment by the TSA was so bad that even though she survived Auschwitz, she barely survived the TSA. By Matt Agarist, March 5, 2018. The TSA is, without a doubt, one of America's most corrupt and incompetent agencies whose ostensible job is fighting terrorism. However, last year, they became apparently so unsatisfied with the mere ability to strip search babies, remove colostomy bags, beat up blind cancer patients, and fondle your genitalia, that they announced a more invasive physical pat-downs. The pat-downs, which TSA warned would probably prompt assault complaints with the police department because of their invasive nature, have been implemented, and an 84-year-old Holocaust survivor has become the TSA's latest victim. Eva Moses Kaur exposed her abuse by TSA in a tweet on Sunday, explaining how she was forced to undergo a very demeaning body search just to board a plane. In her tweet, she drew a parallel with the TSA and Auschwitz. Kaur was traveling back home after giving a lecture on the horrors of Auschwitz when she said she was able to survive being in a concentration camp but could barely survive the abuse she suffered at the hands of TSA. Another very demeaning body search by the TSA. There has to be some way that at age 84 I can get some clearance by the powers of government from this procedure. As I lecture about surviving Auschwitz, I barely survived the TSA body search. I detest it. That ruined my experience, wrote the 84-year-old. Eva Moses Kaur. Heavy check mark. At Eva Moses Kaur. Another very demeaning body search by the TSA. There has to be some way that at age 84 I can get some clearance by the powers of government from this procedure. As I lecture about surviving Auschwitz, I barely survived the TSA body search. I detest it. That ruined my experience. 8:07 a.m., March 4, 2018. Albuquerque, NM. 435. 187 people are talking about this. Twitter adds info and privacy. During her time in Auschwitz, Kaur was only 10 years old and was forced to undergo horrifying experiments at the hands of Joseph Mengele. Mengele was a member of the team of doctors responsible for the selection of victims to be killed in the gas chambers and for performing deadly human experiments on prisoners. Along with her twin sister Miriam, Kaur was subjected to human experimentation under Mengele at Auschwitz. She lost both of her parents and two older sisters to the Holocaust. Only she and Miriam survived. Kaur founded the organization CANDLES, an acronym for Children of Auschwitz Nazi Deadly Lab Experiments Survivors, in 1984, and through the program, she has located 122 other survivors of Mengele. She is a celebrated author and activist who has been advocating for peace by lecturing on the horrifying nightmare that happened to her and her sister during war. When she draws a parallel between Auschwitz and the TSA, America would do well to listen and remember history. As TFTP has reported in the past, the TSA cares not about laying waste to your personal space and molesting anyone who comes in their path. They can do all of these things because they are illegal. All the pat-downs, the groping, the brutality, and the humiliation are carried out because they are illegal. Everything Germany did in the 1930s was legal too. This is an important fact to remember when we see people accepting all the increasing police state measures simply because they are illegal. Legality, as TFTP has constantly pointed out, does not equal morality. When 84-year-old Holocaust survivors are abused so bad they don't want to fly anymore, it may be time to question this legality. As for Kaur, after her tweet garnered the attention of the government agency who she says groped her so badly that she barely survived, she appears to be handling the problem on her own. Thank you everybody for caring about me and my stress left from Mengele's experiments. I have been contacted by the TSA to help me and they are working with me to solve this problem, Kaur said. View image on Twitter. View image on Twitter. Eva Moses Kaur. Heavy check mark. At Eva Moses Core. Thank you everybody for caring about me and my stress left from Menschel's experiments. I have been contacted by the TSA to help me and they are working with me to solve this problem. I fly tomorrow to Los Angeles to lecture. This problem will be solved. Thank you very much. Eva Core. 9:50 a.m., March 5, 2018. 252. 38 people are talking about this. Twitter adds info and privacy. As to how this 84-year-old woman can forgive those who caused her harm just days before, her secret lies in a special kind of forgiveness. As she defines it, forgiveness is not forgetting, and it certainly does not mean one condones evil. The question of justice is separate from the issue of forgiveness, explains Korea. This concept of forgiveness has little or nothing to do with the perpetrators. It has everything to do with the need of victims to be free from the pain inflicted upon them. Anger is a seed for war, says Korea. Forgiveness is a seed for peace.
County, this is Charlotte County COPWATCH, and I wanted to explain what fair use is. You can use pieces of news articles if you're doing it for news reporting, you have commentary, and you're doing it for education purposes. So that's what fair use is, as you can see right here. Another reason why I wanted to make this video is to let you know I have just joined with Patreon. A nice thing with Patreon, I make no money on YouTube. They took the money away years ago, and so this is another way to give, and it's a nice thing too because you can give monthly. You can give $1, $5, $10, whatever. I do 4 to 5 hours a day on trying to wake the sheep up on how corrupt it is and different ways that you can fight the corruption. So Patreon is a way that you can do it, and then of course the old way is still there. Donate to Charlotte County COPWATCH with PayPal or credit card. So keep that in mind. 4 to 5 hours a day. I make no money, but the corruption happened to me and I'm sick of it, so I'm trying to wake people up. But my wife would love it if if we could get some help out there. There's 47,000 subscribers. Just think if each one of you subscribers just gave let's say actually yes, $1 a month. 47,000 subscribers gave $1 a month. That would be awesome. That's not going to happen. But anyways, that would be great if it did happen. But do the math in your head. Just think about it. Like I said, 4 to 5 hours a day. I get no money from YouTube. YouTube has gone nuts. You can't do anything anymore. They're taking the money away everywhere. So these are a couple different ways that you can still help out with all this time that I put in. And as you know, I'm in a special situation where at least I can do it. 4 to 5 hours a day. We have a cleaning company during the day. That's what allows me to do this, and we're debt free. So this is my hobby. I don't go fishing and all that other crap. I try to save the world. So help me out to make the wife happy, man. In fact, if you guys did give $1 a day, and there was 47,000 of you, and you did it, and each of you gave $1, and that was every month, oh my God, yes, I could quit. I could start suing them. Another idea too that we have is if I got some funds, we could actually contact everyone that has been ticketed and or arrested and put in jail and start sending them postcards to let them know we're here, and to see if everything went all right, and if it didn't, find out their story. So we could even do more investigations and more lawsuits. Lawsuits take money. So just think about that. 47,000 of you so far right now. $1 a day. $1 a month on Patreon, or $5 a month Patreon, 10, 20, whatever. Just do the math in your head, help out. This is a lot of work every single day. Thanks.